played pretty much at a Leona anchor, and he was very consistent with the tech, very clean with his chain normals, option selecting the CD. So in situations that he knows you're trying to roll away from his setups, he will adapt pretty quickly. So I think he'll have a good game plan for Xiaohai, but Xiaohai's foundation is just so strong, and he will test if you're able to, perform, even if he knows you can do it. So honestly, I don't know. It's gonna be kind of crazy.
Oh, did I just call him Halloween again?
You're gonna catch that, dude.
Dude, I forgot. No, didn't I tell you? I was like, dude, I was calling him Halloween like a few weeks ago. All right, my bad. But yeah, man, he seems like he's a pretty tricky player, and we'll see if Xiaohai hasn't seen this stuff, because you can't really say that everybody's seen everything,
I think he's seen a good amount of the Luong stuff from seeing a lot of Xiaohai sets with gift players.
Right.
But honestly, I don't know. It should be interesting. These one-game sets, that's the one thing where I'm not set on committing to any player in this right now.
Yeah, you gotta kind of. I don't even know if you can really be on your game in those situations. You kind of just gotta be like, I want to say get lucky either, but you just gotta block. You gotta know when to block in those situations.
Especially for feeling players, like Xiaohai, very strong for them in one game.
I know a lot of people play KOFXIV, and they like to wake up with buttons, especially online, but it happens offline too. I don't think that's the dumbest thing you can do. I still wouldn't recommend it, but like in a situation like this, man, like maybe it's best just to wait it out. If you gotta take a grab once in a while, that's not the worst
Alioune versus Xiaohai.
Okay, Xiaohai versus Alioune.
Round one. Ready?
So I can guarantee you that Alioune has plenty of information on Xiaohai, but not the other way around. And I think this one's going in wrong. No button checks, at least no film button checks. What?
Both characters that seem to have a lot of confidence already out the bat.
Yeah. Xiaohai definitely showing that he will do things like that.
I like what Xiaohai's doing right now. He's literally staying out of the range. He doesn't have to go in at that point once she's gone into flight.
That's right. Now, unfortunately, he does have the life deficit not working in his favor, so it might behoove him to get a little closer.
Now he definitely has to make a choice. He does not have a strategical advantage, and he runs right in to punish that. What a great read from Xiaohai.
Everybody needs to have that under their belt. All right, getting impatient here. Ooh, nice activation from Alioune. Right, this is really tough to get out of. Unless he lets you out. Ooh, catches the
Player one wins.
That's pretty nice.
Round two. Ready? Go.
Once again, going with the strategy of being able to back up out of the range, but
ooh, I don't think I've seen Xiaohai play the water before. He seems pretty comfortable, not that it's really hard to deal with, right?
Player two wins.
And I'm really only noticing now that
Round three.
there is no K on Xiaohai's team.
gonna go for some damage here.
Got him.
Gets a mix-up situation. Goes low.
Just harassing him with that frame advantage. Like Leona just making you wish you didn't block sometimes. Making you wish you had a reverse it. Ooh. Nicely. Spends the extra bar to get rid of it.
And literally that whole match, he was going in and out of the ranges where Alioune can't really touch him. He kind of abused that against Nakaruru also.
And we got the Leona mirror match, and we're gonna see Alioune jump in and out. And you see this from a lot of Leona players who just throw out some of her moves because they're just so good and hard to like deal with on the whip that you just gotta let them in.
Alioune with all the meter here though.
He's not using any of it though. There it is.
So
But he is down a character. No cross up.
I thought he might have tried to go for that instant overhit, but decided not to.
Yep. And they're just dancing back and forth right now. This is a very delicate bounce for a Leona player right now. Oh, just activates on block, but does not get a mix-up afterwards. Just jump in. Ooh, gets the low angle activation!
Wow.
Has not enough to put him away, but what you got for breakfast?
What a really great
Winner,
attribute that Xiaohai has
Xiaohai.
of just being able to change up his timing and make you want to press buttons. He's done that to Reinhold at SCR as well, and that's pretty much how he blew him up.
Yeah. And that definitely Alioune was left unaware of a lot of things right there, you know. I think he tried to be a little creative with that activation on block. Like I don't think he autopiloted into that. I think he thought maybe there's an option here that I can get off of the activation that will put me at advantage. Even though I'm a character down, I'll just, go with it. Didn't really make anything off of it, but I feel like players need to be more willing to do stuff like that. There's a system set in place for you to perform makeshift mix-ups like that. So you got to use them to their fullest, especially with a character like Leona.
Player 2.
Doesn't really get a lot of chances for that because she already has really good buttons.
Well, from what you can tell, the way that he played out that match, Xiaohai, he just stayed consistent in being solid the whole time. He stayed at the right ranges. Even when he was losing, he still used everything that he had an advantage on. So,
yeah, that comeback into the last round with the full bar with Leona. He was at a point where Alioune was trying to fend her off with almost 70% health. It didn't even matter if he built the second bar for the confirmation. Just getting any amount of health off of her on any confirm, he could just play solid and try to whittle his way in, you know?
All right, so now we got
I believe this is Cypher.
Cypher versus...
Let me take a look at the brackets. Cypher versus Picnic.